Hey everyone, welcome back to channel. Today we are breaking down the latest changes to Varus in League of Legends Wild Rift. And trust me, these updates are going to make a real difference in how you play him. First up, Varus passive. Living Vengeance has been adjusted. Now, whenever you kill an enemy, you will gain both attack speed for 5 to 8 seconds, depending on your level. If you take down a champion, you get a 60% attack speed boost if it is non-champion unit. Like a minion or monster, you will gain 30% attack speed instead. But that's not all. New scaling bonuses have been added. When killing non-champions, Varus now gains extra attack speed for a longer duration based on his level up to 11 seconds. And here the fun part. This bonus also gives you bonus attack damage and ability power, equal to up to 1000% of the bonus attack speed. Insane, right? And when you help kill enemy champions, you can go beyond the attack speed cap, gaining 50% of that access as even more attack damage, mana and ability power up to whooping 2500% volley. So, yeah, Varus just became a late games monster. His passive now reverse god positions and smart farming more than ever. Let me know what you think of this update and whether you will be building him on hit poke or full AP in your next game. Alright, let's talk about Varus update abilities. Starting with his first ability, Piercing Arrow. This ability has revived a new scaling mechanic. Now, but the initial arrow damage and the blind explosion damage scale from 0% and 50% more, based on how long you charge it. The longer you hold it, the stronger it gets. The damage number have been adjusted. Old 2255 base damage plus up to 187% points 5 AD. New 60 to 240 base damage plus percent 90 to 120% bonus AD. Scaling per level, so it's now more focused and bonus attack damage rather than total AD. And the base values are cleaner and more consistent. Now let's dive into his second ability, Blighted Cover, which also got major changes. New passive, when Varus detonates Blade stack on an enemy champion or epic jungle monster. His other basic abilities get their cooldown reduced by percent 13% target up to 39% total. White monster now have a blind explosion damage cap up to 360 total damage when all 3 stacks are triggered. Also, the on-hit magic damage from out attacks has been rebalanced. Alt 12 to 24 plus 20% AP. Okay, new 9 to 30 plus 35% AP and more AP scaling now. Blind explosion damage has also been changed. It now deals 3.5% to 5% of the target's max HP, scaling with AP at 0.015%, slightly less than before but better for poke control. As for the active effect, you next pressing arrow nose deals bonus magic damage actual to 6% to 9% of the target missing HP, and that bonus scales up to 50% more based on how long you charge the arrow. And finally, an affected has been removed. Previously, activating blinded cover volt will double the passive on hit damage for 6 seconds. That's gone now. Overall, this rework gives Varus more combo potential, cooldown utility, and makes him scale better with AP builds, especially for players who likes to poke from range and manage cooldowns tactically. So, will this shift your building's path? Are you going full AP, hybrid, or sticking with on hit? Let me know in the comments. Zeri rework in Wild Rift, and this one packed with changes that completely redefine her gameplay. Let's start with her passive Living Battery. The old bonuses like bonus movement speed when gaining a shield and converting enemy shield into her own. Yeah, those are going now. The old bonus like bonus movement speed when gaining a shield and converting enemy shield into her own. Don't forget. In their place, Zeri now gets a completely reworked passive auto attack. Her basic attack now fires 60 bullets in a targeted direction, dealing 18 to 16 physically damage plus up to 110% AD per level. Big important. But here's the twist: her attack speed is capped at 1.5 attacks per second, and any attack speed beyond 140% is converted into bonus AD at 50% efficiency. So yeah, no more mindles on hit builds. This is about control, precision, and burst window now. Let's move to skill 1, Burst Fire. It's now fairly refunds mana and 50% of its cooldown if you kill an enemy. The slow effect weakens over time, and the passive effect has been shifted to her main passive ability. Skill 2, Ultra Shock Laser. Small twink here, it's no deal physical damage instead of magic damage. Skill 3, Spark Surge. On hit, it now deals bonus magic damage to the first enemy stroke, scaling with AD and AP. That damage can be doubled if you land a critical hit. Enemies behind the first target now take up 95% of the damage, scaling with level. Also, each hit, whether from basic attack or abilities, now reduces the cooldown by 0.5 seconds, and critical hits reduce it by 1.5 seconds. And finally, her ultimate, Language crash. When you hit an enemy with a new power pulse, you gain 10% bonus movement speed and 30% bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. Hitting with a basic attack or ability refreshing the duration and guarantees an overcharge stack that lasts 1.5 seconds. Crits give you 3 stacks and Ashe stacks boost movement speed by 0.5%. During overcharge, Zeri's autos become triple shot rapid burst, changing damage to nearby enemies and dealing bonus physical damage based on 25% of her AD. Several old effects were removed, including the older overcharge rules and extended overload drotions. Now it's all about rhythm, mobility and fast reactivity. Finally thoughts, Zeri is no longer just an attacker spammer. This is now a high skill cap burst hybrid, rewarding targeted aggressions, timing and smart positions. So what do you think of the rework? Will you build her crit burst, AD poke or even AB AP hybrid? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, Ashe. We are looking at the latest update to Ashe in Wild Rift, especially her passive and first ability, and that changes are all about boosting her basic attack and overall DPS. Let's start with her passive Frost Shot. Previously, Ashe's auto attacks dealt bonus damage to slowed target scaling with 10% base plus 100% of her critical streak change. Now, that bonus damage still scales the same way, but here is the key change. It's now also benefit from critical strike multipliers. So, crit Ashe vault builds will not only slow enemies, but also hit significantly harder, making those auto attacks way more punishing. Moving on to skill 1, Ranger Focus. There is no mechanic here. Each basic attack grants a focus stat stack for 4 seconds up to 4 stacks. This one important. 4 stacks, 4 seconds. Once you reach 4 stacks, you can activate the ability, and unlike before, there is no cooldown. Instead, you have to manage your stack teaming carefully. This is a big change from the older version, where you needed to wait for cooldowns. Now it's all about stacking fast and casting smart. When activated, Ashe gains 25% attack speed for 6 seconds, similar to old version. However, the max focus stacks have been reduced from 6 to 4, which means faster activation, more frequent trades and more consistent damage window. In short, that changes give Ashe more fluidity in combat, reward precision teaming, and make crit builds a lot more viable. Let me know in the comments, are you going for crit DPS Ashe, poke slow Ashe, or maybe even trying something spicy like on hit or support builds? Last one, Jinx. Alright folks, quick but powerful update for Jinx main out there in Wild Rift. Her passive, get excited, just got a nice little buff that's gonna help with mana sustain during extended fights. From now on, every time get excited is triggered. That is when Jinx gets a takedown on a champion, tower or epic monster. She now restores 10% of the mana she is missing. So not only do you get that crazy movement and attack speed burst, but you also recover some of your lost mana, letting you keep up the pressure for longer, especially usually during chaotic teamfights or siege situations. It's a small change on paper, but in practice, it means favor awkward OOM moments and more changes to pop off. Are you hyped for this tweak? Let me know if you think this make lethal tempo jigs or poke builds more variable. 1150 of your bonus AD, 1150% multiplied by 1% plus 100 plus of your crit change. Translation: the more crit you have, the more insane the damage becomes. So if you are rocking 100% crit change, this bonus hits at full power, making her threats and all-ins even more lethal. Combine this with her double up and bullet time, and you have got a teamfight melter. Long story short, Crit MF is back, and she's not here to play nice. So what you think? Is this the return of full crit misfortune? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this wild rip update and want to stay ahead of the meta, don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a patch breakdown. Stay sharp and I will see on the wild riff. 1150 of your bonus AD, 1150% multiplied by 1% plus 100 plus of your crit change. Translation: the more crit you have, the more insane the damage becomes. So if you are rocking 100% crit change, this bonus hits at full power, making her threats and all-ins even more lethal. Combine this with her double up and bullet time, and you have got a teamfight melter. Long story short, Crit MF is back, and she's not here to play nice. So what you think? Is this the return of full crit misfortune? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this wild rip update and want to stay ahead of the meta, don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a patch breakdown. Stay sharp and I will see on the wild riff.